What if nothing is actually wrong with your money, but the system you're operating in quietly guarantees that you stay stuck? You did everything right. You studied, you got a job, you earn, let's say, $4,200 a month after tax. That's not poor. That's not irresponsible. And yet, buying a home feels further away today than it did 5 years ago. So what actually happened? A realistic life snapshot. Let's zoom into a normal life in the US or Europe. You earn $4,200 after tax. Your rent? $1,600. Not luxury, just average in a decent area. Car payment? $450. Insurance, fuel, maintenance, another $250. Now we're at $2,300. Student loans, $300 a month. Credit cards, maybe $200 minimum payments. Now you're at $2,800. Groceries, utilities, phone and internet, another $800. You're left with about $600. That's your free money. Except it's not really free, because life happens. Unexpected expenses, social pressure, small upgrades that feel harmless. And just like that, the $600 disappears. Scene 2. The housing reality shift. Now here's where things changed. 5 to 10 years ago, housing was expensive but manageable. Today, interest rates doubled. Home prices didn't fall much, and banks, they didn't lower their standards enough to compensate. So instead of paying $1,800 for a mortgage, you're now looking at $2,700 or more for the same house. That's not inflation, that's a structural shift. And suddenly, that normal life you're living doesn't support ownership anymore. Scene 3. The hidden financial mistake. But here's the part nobody explains clearly. It's not just the housing market. It's the stacking effect of debt. Each individual payment feels reasonable. $300 here, $200 there, $450 for a car. I need it anyway. But when you combine them, they quietly destroy your ability to take on one large, meaningful asset, like a home. Because lenders don't see your intentions, they see your obligations. To them, your life looks like this. Fixed income, $4,200. Fixed obligations, $3,000 plus. You're not risky because you're reckless, you're risky because you're already committed. Scene 4. Simple math that changes perspective. Let's slow this down. That $450 car payment, over 5 years, that's $27,000. With interest closer to $32,000. The $200 credit card minimum, if it carries interest, you might pay $6,000 to $8,000 for something that originally cost half that. Student loans, over a decade, that's easily $40,000 plus. Individually, none of this feels extreme. Together, you've committed over $80,000 of your future income before even thinking about buying a house. Scene 5. The psychological trap. So why do smart, educated people fall into this? Because the system is designed around monthly affordability, not total cost. You're not asked, can you afford $30,000 for this car? You're asked, can you handle $450 a month? And $450 feels manageable. This shifts your focus from ownership to access. You don't own your lifestyle, you subscribe to it, and subscriptions stack quietly. Scene 6. Long-term impact. Now, fast forward 10 years. If nothing changes, your income might grow to $5,500 per month, but your lifestyle grows with it. Bigger apartment, newer car, more subtle upgrades. Your savings rate stays low. Your debt cycle resets just at a higher level. And home ownership? Still just out of reach. Not because you failed, but because the structure never gave you space to build. Scene 7. Perspective shift. Now here's the difference. Financially aware people don't see money as what can I afford monthly. They see it as what am I locking my future self into?
They understand that every fixed payment reduces flexibility. They're not avoiding spending, they're protecting optionality. Because the real asset isn't the house, it's the ability to say yes to opportunities when they appear. And most people lose that ability long before they realize it. So no, the housing market didn't just break, it exposed something. A system where normal, responsible behavior quietly limits long-term progress. Not through big mistakes, but through small, acceptable ones that stack over time. Once you see it, you can't really unsee it.